work for Ecobiz Sacco and as sitting secretary at this time. Of course, we come to you every Monday through the DJ Dinium show to talk to you about finances, to entertain you, and to engage you. So today I'm joined by a wonderful, pretty little girl guest and a talented woman who is coming up as a creative and taking it up as a career. So my guest, what's your name?
My name is Akeelah, and I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome, Akeelah. So is that your real name or?
No, Akeelah is my stage name, but my real name is Fatma. Fatma Hemed.
Ah, yeah. So before we get to Akeelah, can we get to know who is Fatma Hemed?
Fatma Hemed is a girl who was born in Kwale. She moved in Mombasa because my mom was working in Mombasa, so I had to move in with her. So I've been living here in Mombasa for the past 20 years.
Oh yeah. You were born and brought up in Coast.
Yeah.
So clearly, if we went to Swahili, I would share my around here and you would just laugh at me.
Yeah.
So maybe you can talk about your school life.
Yeah. It was really hard. Yeah, but I managed. Yeah, I managed. I started singing when I was in school actually. On the parents, my teacher would call me and say, "Sing for us." Coupled, I'm nervous. So a lot of people in school used to tell me that I won't go far. And I was really shattered by that because when someone tells you you won't go far with your dream, it really breaks you down.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was like, I'm going to do it and I will show them that I can. So when I was done with school, I told my mom that I want to be a singer.
Good.
Yeah.
So I know singing, we can get to the singing bit. I know singing has various genres. I know there's rock, there's what. So what genre do you sing?
Oh, for me, I can say sing all. I do all, but right now, it's called. I think it's I say R&B. I do R&B, but also I think it's called Mombao. I don't know. Mombao. Mombao.
All right.
Mombao flavor. Yeah.
So you can tell us maybe about your music career, when you started, who inspired you? Because you're quite a young girl having to do all that music and a very beautiful voice. So clearly there's something that is inspiring you.
Well, I'd say my grandma. She used to be a singer, but then she didn't take it with her. Like, she didn't take the music journey with her. She just taught. So I used to watch her sing all the time when I was a kid, when I was living in Kwale, before I moved in Mombasa. I used to watch her sing and I was like, I want to be just like her because she's a wonderful woman and she has a great voice. And then I started watching Chris Brown and the other artists, so they inspired me and I wanted to be just like them.
So wow. So you started your music career when you were 4 years?
Yeah, 4 years old.
So over this entire time, have you had your own production? Do you do cover songs? Or what basically? Whatever I'm saying, you know, clearly mine is from the internet. I might not even know the connection.
Yeah. I started doing covers first before I even started recording my own songs. I started doing covers. I did like 4 covers, and I saw how people were so into it, like into my voice and into the way I sing. And when I was done with doing covers, I started doing my own song now. The last cover I did, it was a cover by Zuchu, Wana, and after that I did my own solo song. It's called Nikuache. Yeah.
So do we get to hear Nikuache later?
Yeah. Why not?
Oh, great. So have you done any collabs with any other artists, maybe in Mombasa or even outside Mombasa?
Yeah, my first known song, it was a collab that I did with Ali Mahaba. That was the song that made the industry know me. And there are other collabos which are not yet released. So the first person I started doing a song with was Ali Mahaba. Yeah, that was the first collab I did.
The song was called
Ujitume.
Okay, guys, let's check out for Ujitume. I hope you play this for us so that we get to hear it stuff from the decks. Okay, maybe just to ask again in terms of your career. Of course, for you, music is not only a passion, but it's a career, not unless I'm wrong. Or is it just a passion?
It's a passion.
Are you taking it up as a career, or you just want to end it as
it's a passion, and I'm taking it as my career.
As a career?
Yeah.
So how is the industry treating you so far? Since I think you've been now in the industry for quite some time. Yeah. And of course, even me, when I try to look at my career, I know my industry is taking me maybe a particular direction. How do you feel about your industry and music as a career?
From where I started to where I am right now, I'll just say thank you, God, because it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, and I managed to break through from all the things that were going on behind. And right now, I'm grateful for everything. Yeah. I'll just say thank you, God. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good to you.
Yeah.
And of course, in the same space, as a coastal girl, of course, coastal girl, kitambo there was a Kasumba where we are raised in a particular setting. There is now you have to go sing maybe in forums with men and all those things. And it was not. It's been not the normal day-to-day coastal girl.
Yeah.
Any challenges in that space?
Well, for me, I understand your perspective because it's true. Well, for me as a Muslim girl, I'm not allowed to. But my mom saw the talent in me, and she told me to do it. Mm-hmm. And going out, singing in front of all people, or let's say all men, it's not easy because you get nervous. You get to think what they're thinking about you as a female who is singing. So, yeah.
So, of course, there's this other bit where you said you started it at 4 years, so I don't expect this much, but let me just ask you. Mm-hmm. Have you ever experienced stage fright?
Yeah, I always do.
Oh, I have until today?
Yeah, until today.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about it.
It's really scary.
And that day you had stage fright, man, you couldn't even perform.
I started crying. I remember when we were doing, we were releasing Ujitume, we had to perform, and I started crying because it was my first time performing in front of many people, and my mom was sitting beside me, like, 1 minute. And I looked at her, and then she was like smiling at me, and then I started crying because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do this, but and then my friend just held my hand and he told me everything is going to be okay because you are a star. And I was like, yeah, I have to do it. So DJ Lenium was there. Yeah, he was, and then he said, just give her a moment because I was just not me.
So it's normal. Some of us get, even me before I sit on this couch and even have this interview with you, trust me. I sit in my office, I question myself, and I wonder, gosh, am I even going to make it? So I should not worry.
Yeah, well, before you even start doing what you're going to do, you have that community stage fright, you know. But then when you're sitting there or you're standing there doing what you're doing now, it just goes away. That's how it is for me. I don't know about you.
For me, it's an acquired taste. This whole public, whatever arena is an acquired taste.
Yeah.
We grow with it. Let's talk a bit about finances. Ecobiz Sacco is basically a financial institution where beginning this year, 2020, we started onboarding creatives, talents, different kind of talents. There's a photographer, there's a DJ, there's you, there's someone who's acting, there's different types of talent. The key agenda is to make sure that we try and onboard talent into Ecobiz Sacco to help them save a bit, so that, say you want to release your next single or something, And clearly, that time pia, do with a team.
Yeah.
Who is that financial partner that can work with you? Sometimes you can looking for a sponsor. Sometimes you want to start a different kind of business altogether because you see, your industry, even you're a business person, because you get to sell your own creativity. You get to sell it. So if you don't sell it, then
There's nothing
you get from it.
Yeah.
So at Ecobiz Sacco, we try and involve creative so that they are able to have that financial partner that they can work with. Something that, of course, it's quite unique even in the industry, in the finance industry, because everyone in the industry would ask me, are you sure, guys? So yeah, for us, we're sure. But I don't know about you guys. Do you guys need a financial partner? Do you think creatives need financial partner?
Oh, it does. Oh, it's not a bad thing because sometimes you need help too. You can get stuck and you don't know who to go to. So I don't think it's a bad thing to have what's it called?
A financial partner.
Yeah.
So for you, let me just ask you, and this is going to be, I'm sure you, in your career you've had to incur costs, even if after you came here, you have to incur costs. So who manages, not really manages, but where do you source the money to do all these things? And are there times that you lack?
I have a team, which is Akeelah Empire, and my manager is there, my mom is there, and two of my aunties are there. So whenever I'm stuck by something, I'll just go to my team and explain the things I need or something that I want to do, and they're going to help me.
Good. So you're talking about partnerships. Again, you're not doing it alone. You're doing it in a team.
Yeah.
So I think what you're trying to tell for the viewers out there, you don't walk alone.
Yeah, you never walk alone. Even if you're alone, but just nobody's there with you.
Yeah, try and have a team, try and have some reliable partners, both financial and of course professionally. But I think what you're talking about is professional, I'm talking about the financial bit. So if you can be able to marry the two of them, then you should be able to go a bit further.
Yeah.
So Akeelah, I don't want to take much of your time. You know, we've talked, and I'm sure Kinky is about to tell us stop. But before he does that, anything interesting you'd like to tell me about you, so that, and even of course the viewers and everyone else who's sitting out there, because this is
I love cooking.
So tell us about your cooking.
I love cooking. Tell
us about it. What do you like cooking most?
I love cooking pilau, biryani, and githeri.
Wow. That's a weird combination. I was going to tell you coastal dishes in India, but when you took the detour to githeri, you kind of had me.
I love cooking so much. Whenever I'm at my grandma, I'm the one who's always cooking because she's like, your food is so delicious. But when I'm with my mom, I'm like, see, just help me for today. But yeah, I love cooking, singing, obviously, and I think that's it. Dancing, no.
Okay, so
It's not my thing.
now that kind of. So when you're performing out there, what do you do?
I dance, but then it's not my thing.
Or it's just that
It's just there. Yeah, it's not my thing.
So I'm sure in this forum, whoever is listening, they are producers. There's the whole industry, the whole value chain for your industry, and of course the other upcoming artists.
Yeah.
So you can talk to the entire community of the value chain. You can talk to a producer who is maybe listening. You can talk to a financial partner who is maybe listening. You can talk to an upcoming artist who is listening. Just give them a message. Just tell them.
Well, I always love saying that when you have a dream, you don't have to give up so easily, no matter what challenges you go through. Because, you can go through challenges and then you're like, oh, I'm just done with it. I don't want to do it anymore. So I don't want them to say that. I just want someone who's having their dream to continue with it. Because God is there, He's always guiding you to a better place.
Yeah. So upcoming artists, Umesikia? God is there.
Yeah.
Okay. So of course, before I'm thrown out of this seat so that you can sing, maybe you can just give us a few vocals. And then after that, you can tell me about Hakeem Empire and what they are doing for other young artists.
Yeah. I was like waiting for the last word.
I was trying to get the correct word, so artist came like a good one. So I sing. You can start with Hakeem, then now you can sing it.
Hakeem Empire is how do I put it? I'll just say Hakeem Empire is home for every young artist, for everyone who has a talent. It's just
It's the team that manages you.
Yeah, it's the team. Everyone knows Hakeem Empire is a team that manages me, but it's also home for all those young artists who want to have a hand to hold. They can just communicate to me and come to Hakeem Empire. We always welcome.
So does it mean that Hakeem Empire onboards other artists?
Yeah.
So they have like several other clients other than
Yeah, they are.
good. So if we want to say contact you to perform in say an event, or say we want to refer our artists to Hakeem Empire, those are two contacts that I'm trying to get. Tell the viewers, how do we get to contact you if we need you to perform at an event or something? Then for artists that are looking to get management, how do they get to Hakeem Empire?
Well, because I'm not allowed to give out my number, I'll just say on my Instagram there's Hakeem, my manager's number there. So for those who want to contact me, they can DM me or they can use the number of my manager to talk to him directly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the manager is here.
Yeah.
Just show up on the camera, then give me that contact, so that I can also market you.
She elaborated that one is on her IG. So.
It's not about, okay, basically fine. If you don't want to market yourselves, it's fine, but they are called Hakeem Empire. And they don't mind helping other creatives so that they can become better singers. So sawa, unajua kukaa na macelebs kazi rahisi, dere naona sawa. And thanks for your humility, thanks for waiting, thanks for engaging us. We're happy, and for that I appreciate.
And I appreciate for your invite. I'm glad to be here. It's a beautiful place.
Thank you. So the next thing, of course, I will encourage you to join Ecobiz Sacco. I encourage all the other artists, your friends, especially young women. I'm also a young woman who's just trying to go up the career.
Yeah.
And I know that tomorrow, every other woman needs, I know even your mom, even your grandma.
Yeah.
The reason you look up to them is because when you go to them, when you start, kuna kakitu ako nayo mahali anaweza akakusort.
Yeah.
So you want to, for a young woman out there, try and have that back pocket. And that back pocket normally happens when you have a circle, even if you're a mom, we'll talk to you about a circle.
Yeah.
And at Ecobiz Sacco, we are open to young guys, older people, of course, but also we are open to creatives who think that their income is very erratic. Don't worry about the fact that it's erratic. Just come, we'll listen to you and find a way where you can come. We can package something nice for you. You can start your saving plan today. Even with 50 bob, you're able to start saving. And within a short period of time, you have your own back pocket. When members of your family ask you, you don't have small problems or do what mobile apps and all those things. So Karibu, we're looking forward to have you here at Ecobiz Sacco. Feel free to contact us anytime. Our numbers are moving, I know, on the screen as we're speaking, so just contact us. We should be able to help you come up with a better saving plan and of course engage your father on matters finance. So thank you. I know you're going to sing, so let me just move off the camera so that you can think and do your thing that you do best. I will be joined by another person so that you can sing together. So yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to have you. Squeeze on a camera to salimiana, we can colonize.